All right, folks, Samori Benjamin here with New York Mets pitcher and a man who has pitched for both New York City teams, Luis Severino. Luis, man, thank you for joining me before this game. All right, man, so you came up in the Dominican Republic. How did you get into the game, and who were some of your inspirations?
I mean, just living in DR, it's everything you breathe is baseball. Everything you eat is baseball. So it was easy for me to go out into baseball. I mean, growing up, I was a big fan of A-Rob, Cano, and my boy Debbie Ortiz and Pedro Martinez. So it was just a little bit of both, like Boston and Yankees. So I grew up loving, those guys.
Yeah, so that had to be interesting as a fan. You grew up right in the heart of the Yankee-Red Sox battle in 03, 04, like you said, Pedro and Manny and Ortiz and the Yankees. So which team did you root for during that time?
No, I was a Yankees fan, all my life. Watching Cano was unbelievable up there. But, every time, Pedro was in the mound, I was rooting for my boy Pedro to, get that win.
Yeah, Pedro was the man, no doubt about it, man. I was raised in the Harlem, Washington Heights area, so that time, Washington Heights was definitely divided because lots of Red Sox fans rooting for the Dominican Stars with the Red Sox. Yeah, okay, so now, coming up, Jess, I know you signed in 2011, and I know Colorado was very interested. How did you end up deciding to sign with the Yankees?
I mean, I was a fan, from the beginning. When I had the opportunity to be a Yankee, I was, right away I said yes. So it was an honor for me.
And I know it's a lot of competition, a lot of talent in the Dominican Republic, and you started first in the Dominican Summer League for the Yankees. So what do you remember, Jess, that experience and the competition level being like there at first?
Yeah, I mean, it was a little tough down there, It was just every game is at 1 o'clock, so you imagine how hard it is to compete in that temperature. So, but it was fun. It's a short season. Through like 60-something innings, so the competition was good. But I think I needed something else. That's why I did so good, and then I came to the United States.
Nice. So once you got to the U.S. in the minor leagues with the Yankees, how was that adjustment for you being in the U.S. for the first time and all that?
It was a little tough. The language was a little bit, tougher. Order food, ordering, taxing and all that stuff. But I'm a guy who likes to learn, so I learned quickly. They put my English really good with my teammates, so it helped me a lot. So for me, it was just something that I need to work in my English and also get better in the field to get to the big leagues.
Now you made it through the minor leagues in about 4 years. You made your major league debut with the Yankees in 2015, and a lot of success that first start. I know that start you had 7 strikeouts. You were the first American League pitcher ever to, in your first start, have 7 strikeouts, have no more than 2 hits and 0 walks. So that was impressive. And also, 2015, you were the youngest pitcher to make a start that year, and you had a solid season in 2015. Just what do you remember about that and your debut and just all that?
Yeah, it was unbelievable because it was against the Red Sox, Yankee, Red Sox rivalry. It was unbelievable. I got to face one of my heroes, David Ortiz, Javier Ramirez, Pedroia was there in the lineup too. So it was really fun. I was a little bit nervous, but after I threw my first pitch, everything went away. It was competing.
Yeah, your ERA was under 4 in 2015. 2016, second year, a little rough, but 2017, you have a great season, a 2.98 ERA, and you make your first All-Star team in Miami. And so, how was that experience for you, just coming and having that strong year and making that All-Star team?
Yeah, I mean, it was really, really fun, when you are going the off season, you work your ass off, and you come back and you see the results. I mean, they pay off. So it was really fun. We get to compete, we get to go to the playoffs and compete in the playoffs. So it was a really fun year for all of us.
Yeah, and next year, 2018, you make the All-Star team again. That year in DC, you're there with all your teammates, and you all have another really strong season. Have a 101 season in 2018. So what do you remember about that and just that second All-Star appearance?
I mean, yeah, it was really fun. Just follow up the year past, top 17, just getting the same rhythm. I was feeling good. I was feeling healthy. And yes, it was a lot of good guys in that team, that we knew that we were something even close to the year before. We were going to be in the playoffs.
How about 3 more for you? You were able to pitch for the Yankees in the playoffs 2017, 18, 19, even 2021 and 2022. So 5 different years in the playoffs with him. What was the experience like to be able to play in such big games here in New York?
Oh, it's unbelievable. I mean, it was one of my best experiences in my life. I mean, playoff in New York is something else. So it was really fun. You know, we got to play in New York and win in New York is something else. So we didn't win the World Series, but we play a lot of fun games up there.
What's it like, pitching in a city with such a large Dominican population that's so passionate about baseball?
Yeah, I mean, it's really fun. That's why I choose to stay in New York, because of the fans, the community here. I mean, their love for baseball in New York is unbelievable. So, and when I think about playing for a team, it's a team that the fans are passionate about the game. So that's why I stay here.
The last two for you. You're with the Mets this season, and you're pitching very well. ERA is about 3.38. So, what do you give the credit to for your really strong season here with the Mets?
I think everybody, in the off season, I came with my agent and we sit down and say what we need to work on. We got to dry line, in Arizona. We worked there very hard, and when it's time with the Mets, Hefner, pitching coach, everybody who's involved here, front office, really helped me develop my pitches and keep, just being healthy, because it's not about even like how the pitch is or shape. It's just being healthy, and the trainers here are really good.
How is it having Carlos Mendoza, a familiar face? Used to be with the Yankees, as your manager here with the Mets?
Yeah, Carlos is unbelievable. It was really fun to play with him in New York, and knowing that he was going to be, manager in the big leagues. I said I need to get on board with him. He's a great guy. So I'm really happy that we are winning now. We are in a better spot when the season starts. So hopefully it's going to get better.
The last one for you, like you said, the Mets right now, you have the best record in June of any team in MLB. And Subway Series, big series, lots of fun always. You're now on the other side after being with the Yankees so many years. I saw you before the game, talking with your former teammates and all that, your Yankee family. So what's it like to be out here, the Subway Series game on the Mets side now against your former team?
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit weird. I'm not used to facing the Yankees. It's the first time. But it's going to be fun. I mean, this is the best of the best right here. I think this stadium is going to be packed, and we're going to enjoy it.
All right, folks, two-time All-Star, a man who has pitched for both New York City teams, Luis Severino. Luis, I'm a big fan of yours, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we're back.